Hello and welcome to another Hardcore Iron Man update video. This time the fifth one. We're moving ahead quite quickly and there's a lot to fit in this video. It's just sadly a little bit longer for you guys. But yeah, we'll see what we go with. So here I am kind of just starting out. I'm actually just grinding aberrant spectres, so I'm not actually slaying them. Here I just needed lots of herbs to get my herbo up, because I kept hitting Steel Dragon and Iron Dragon tasks. You can see I just got 75 attack there, nice little treat as well. But yeah, I got a Dagonoth King's task, which was, well, a Dagonoth task, which was quite early on. As you can see, I managed to go down there. My friend Tim the Great, he helped me out massively. You can see him in the chat there, getting some nature runes. And I was just trying out my luck to see if I could get a Berserker ring. It's surprisingly easy this. I really love the Dagonoth Kings. I cannot wait to be doing the full rotation. You know, that's going to be so much fun on this account. Risky, but so much fun. And to be making that kind of money as well, and even though I can't sell it, it's going to be pretty amazing. But yeah, I was really surprised. You know, you come in the tankiest gear you've got with prayer bonus and everything, a bit of mage defense and things like that, and you really take very little damage as long as you're not stupid or you disconnect or whatever. Then my friend in the corner there, just healing up off some Spinalops. He's having a bit of trouble because I'm taking Rex, which is obviously the one that you would heal on, so it's causing a bit of problems for him whilst he does Supreme and Prime. But he's doing fine, There we go. This is only going to be the second kill that we've got coming in as well, so Rex takes a little while, especially without the Slayer helmet, I realise now, watching back on it. But yeah, Ivan's Blast is just OP as anything until you get to the Trident, so we'll be sticking with that. I love those ore drops, they're fantastic for this account. Any mining that I don't have to do to get my smithing up is fantastic, because they don't level up equally, it's so weird. But here we go, so, I'm going for my 21st kill here. And I did actually get up somewhere around like 45 or whatever, but I got crashed a couple of times in a row, and one of the guys was actively trying to kill me rather than just crash me, so I decided to take a little break from Dagonoth Kings until I'm a little bit better equipped and I can hopefully run the whole room. And then the chances of me getting crashed are obviously a lot less likely, and also that won't be such of an issue if they do crash them, because I will have killed 2 of the 3 brothers at the time. But as you can see, a warrior ring just comes in. They're not the best ring, but for now it will do. Anything to improve kind of my hits whilst doing Slayer is fantastic news, so I'm quite excited about that. And then you can see here, Tim just getting a mud battle staff in the background as well. He isn't Iron Man or anything, that's just his main, so, you know, he can sell that on if he wants. Not that it's worth too much. So here we are, we've got, I needed to make anti-fire potions. I've needed to make anti-fire potions for quite a long time. It's one of the biggest problems with Slayer for me at the beginning. I kept getting, on the low Slayer tasks, I'd be getting like bronze dragons, and you know, I tried them out without anti-fire potions with mage, and that was just never going to work. One kill would probably have taken full inventory of food. Somebody did eventually remind me that you can just melee the dragons and pray melee, and you know, you take little enough damage doing that. So I did come up against like an Iron Dragon task later on that I did melee, and it isn't too bad, but that was before I'd got these potions obviously. But finally I hit level 65 Herblore, which meant I could boost with the Golanova top fruit pie, or whatever you want to call it, to get anti-fires. So I was very keen to do that, obviously, and it frees me up to have a bit more AFK in time during the Slayer. So here we are doing the thieving for the Golanova top. And people, I've heard, many people have serious trouble with this. I've mentioned before, but so I was expecting to spend quite a while here, but you know, in order to make a few anti-fires for the Slayer that I've got upcoming, I just thought I maybe need like 4 or 5 Golanova tops, and it's supposed to be 1 in 100, right? So there's one. I've barely started. I just started recording as I had those like 6 items in the inventory or whatever it was. And then we'll keep going for the rest of the inventory. So yeah, I've left the whole clip in just to prove, you know, that I'm not just like cutting random ones together. But yeah, so there's 2. We haven't even finished an inventory yet. There we go, so there's the first full inventory. We're going to get rid of all the junk. Oh yeah, I don't know why I wanted to keep the pineapple. I'm keeping the strawberries because they're good stackable food. Not sure why I kept the pineapple. That's really weird. But yeah, so we're just starting the second inventory, and we're gonna see what we get. And there's the third. Look at that. In 2 inventories, I've got 3. I think I only stayed for about 5, and then I just went and banked. That was plenty for the job I needed. And then here we are, finally cleaning some Lantodimes. That's been a long time coming. This actually took quite a long time. Later on in the video, I've got my hours played, and it's very significant. I'm surprised actually the Herblore didn't come in quicker than this, but I haven't made it my primary goal until more recently, when the Slayer grind kept throwing me up Steel Dragons and Bronze Dragons and Iron Dragons, you know. But I did get that under control. I was just doing the Slayer point boosting. So it was basically just the lowest Turiel, right, Slayer Master, and then I would go to, I believe it was the Edgefield Dungeon Master, until I could get to Neve. So I must be at Neve by now. There must be 90 combat. If I was doing Dagonoths and things like that. It's a bit hard to remember because this is a little while back. The footage built up so quickly and I barely even know what to do with it. Some bits I leave out because I think, oh no, that's too boring. You know, probably bits like this really. And then, you know, I've been leaving out any easy clues and medium clues that are absolute junk loot because, you know, everyone's seen that where it's a few GP or like 22 mind runes or, you know, with the mediums, maybe 6 purple sweets and that's it. I've been leaving all of those out because they just waste time. Nobody really cares about that. I mean, we all get trolled with really cheap clue score loots. Everyone knows that. It's not like it's really that rare. But yeah, there we go. So I made up just a few anti-fires, 25, that actually lasted me quite a long time. I was surprised. You know, you think they boost you for like 5 minutes each in terms of anti-fire. And yeah, you know, using mage to kill these dragons very, very slow. I was using stupidly. I was using blood wave or not blood wave. You know, the highest tier fire spell on the normal spell book. I forget what it's called right now. And you know, it's not too bad in terms of cost, but it was really inaccurate. And I've since been back with Ivan Blast because I realised people were using the Trident to quite great effect. And the Ivan's Blast is supreme. It kills them so quickly. I love it. Absolutely amazing. But yeah, so you can see the Slayer point boosting has paid off here. Got 150 tasks completed, and that one task gave us 180 points, which was amazing. That got us straight to the Ring Blade unlock, which was the second thing I went for, basically. I believe, unless I already unlocked bigger and badder, but I very much doubt it, looking at the total of points. But yeah, I started with the herb sack, went to the ring bling. You know, it's just kind of the smarter way to do it, I think, really. Some people go for the ring first, some people go for the helmet first, and some people go for the herb sack. I definitely think the herb sack is best for Iron Men. Well, and you know, for any account, if you just want to make the most money and get the most herbs out of everything. But yeah, here I'm just showing the crazy luck. You would have seen just a second ago. I've killed like 328 total Crawling Hands, and I've got 4 of the Crawling Hands. That's a 1 in 512 drop. Annoying task, Spiritual Warriors. I know a lot of people block them, skip them, hate them, whatever. I really like them. They drop a lot of alcohols, especially when you're kind of at the lower levels of Slayer. These are one of the best kind of pure cash generators. Also, you can just spend your time hitting them off other monsters, you know, they won't ever attack you kind of thing, as long as you're really careful. But there we go, so that's the 200th task complete, and that gives us a total of 300 points, which means we can now go and unlock the Slayer Helm. So here we go. Oh yeah. There we go. Slayer Helmet done. Fantastic news. Oh. Finally kind of complete the setup for Slayer, and now it's just kind of, you know, what tasks I want to extend, what I can block and cancel, that kind of thing. I actually, for the first time ever, because I've not even really done this on my main, I've never had like such an abundance of points, but it really does mean that I can be choosy about my tasks, and be a bit more efficient. So I'm really liking that. So here I was determined to get this clue score. I had to go in the wildies, luckily not too deep. I never do the ones that are very deep, but there we go. A couple of interesting unique items. Got a Guthix plate body. I like that quite a lot. I'll never wear it, but you know, it's nice to have. And then a duplicate Bandos page 1. Meh. You know, Sharks are always useful. Bloods, natures, fantastic stuff. So here we are. We're checking the age. It was for the diaries, to be honest. You have to do the whole chat log for the diaries. It doesn't do it if you just right-click age. But there we go. 39 days, 9 hours and 41 minutes. I believe I worked that out at the time to something like 980 hours, around that kind of territory. It's a lot. I've been playing a lot recently, so that's fantastic. This account's climbing up, and at the moment I'm starting to think it's getting quite long, and maybe I should be focusing on getting my main maxed out and doing all the raids and that kind of thing. But honestly, I don't think I can pull away from the hardcore. It's really difficult. Some people don't understand it at all, and then I didn't understand it before I started. I really didn't. I was like, you're idiots. You're gonna end up with all this stuff that you can't sell, and it's just pointless. And I thought everyone trades their stuff off anyway, so that their mains are getting richer and that kind of thing. Honestly, since the day I started, 2 hours in, I was like, oh, I get it. I'm hooked. And then it started off trying to be like a free-to-play hardcore Iron Man, and it took 2 hours to convince me to be like, no, this has got to be a main, pay-to-play account. And so yeah, it just didn't stop. And this is the one hard clue of the video that I managed to complete. Oh no, second, sorry. Yeah, but it was a bit meh. But I'll take it. And these beautiful creatures. When I finally unlocked them, again, I camped them. I didn't go and do this on Slayer for the first one. I just camped them. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I needed the flax. That was the main thing. It sounds ridiculous, but the main thing I wanted there was the flax, the whiteberry seeds, and the mystic robe top, and any other seeds, and coconuts, and papayas, and bones. They're all bonus, and look at that cash. That didn't even take me 3 hours, I don't think. 844k cash on an Iron Man, just for one, for sitting there for a couple of hours. Really, they're amazing task. So yeah. Anyway, that's my time for today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I've still got a stupid amount of clips. I've actually got even more than last time I deleted the bunch of clips from the last video, so I think maybe there might be a midweek video coming, just to try and get rid of the clips as soon as possible. I'm also streaming on Twitch at Bomboy OSRS, all one word. I'm trying to do about 6 hours a day for possibly 4 days a week, I believe at the moment. I might be doing more, it just depends how I feel. For now I'm not using mic chat, I've got music playing around me, but I'm quite happy to chat. I really like that. I always like talking with RuneScape players. I really enjoy it. And yeah, so if you want to come somewhere and chill, just hit me up. And I will be looking into a whole mic setup soon. It's just that I need to learn about inline compressors or some kind of compressor software for the voice, and get a nice freestanding mic with a pop shield that doesn't pick up mouse clicks and keyboard and stuff like that. So I will be looking into that. I've got some mates who are into kind of sound engineering kind of stuff. So hopefully coming soon we'll have that kind of thing sorted out, and we can all Twitch together. So yeah, have a good weekend again, and have fun. Good luck. Peace.